Gen Z at scale. So, Jodie, Abul, over to you. Let's give them a round of applause. Guys, let's give them a round of applause.
Am I? Yeah. Is this working? I had to bring it down, yeah. Okay. Hey, James. I was like in the crowd and I was like, I know you. So hello. Do you think so? Right, anyway. So hi, everyone. Thank you for coming to hear us speak today. So I'm Jodie, as you can see, content lead at Channel 4, but what does that actually mean? So I'm lucky enough to work day in, day out with a dynamic team of talented and passionate specialists who understand youth culture. We collaborate with our amazing agency and brand partners. Some of them actually I can see in the room today. And, oh, there we go. And we work on partnerships that are born on social, but also have the ability to be adapted for linear and streaming. The content we publish on social is subject to actually the same creative excellence and standards that we apply to everything that we do on the channel. It's a unique commissioning model that sets us apart, but also helps brands stand out in the way that Channel 4 naturally stands out as a publisher. It gets them in front of youth audiences most can't reach. So today you'll hear how we're constantly evolving and innovating as a company, and we'll also lift the lid on how Channel 4 is focusing on traditional broadcast, and that those kind of days of us just focusing on that are gone. So over to you, Abul.
Thanks, Jodie. Hello, everyone. I'm Abul. I'm the Channel 4 social sales lead. And my team and I are a big part of this change also. So we offer brands direct opportunities to advertise around our content on YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, and X, and everything. We work closely with these platforms to find innovative solutions for these brands. We're delighted you've joined us today, so let's get into it. So Channel 4 are going way beyond traditional broadcast to engage the next generation of viewers at scale, anytime, anywhere, and on any platform. But let's take a moment to have a think about how we got here. So back in 1982, Channel 4's prided itself at being at the forefront of disruptive broadcasting, an innovative force to offer something altogether different to viewers. We've kept that in our bones and our DNA ever since. And in 2006, we were the first broadcaster to launch a VOD service, a service which is still the youngest and most upmarket amongst commercial BVOD players. Our strategy has always been audience first. We recognise audience habits are ever-changing, not least the next generation of viewers. So we shifted our priorities in recent years towards digital and social expertise and growth. We love being first, we love experimenting, and we love going down our own path. We're the first social branded content broadcaster in the UK. We're also the first to strike a pioneering partnership with YouTube to feature our long-form content on the platform. The reality is, we don't fear change, we embrace it, which earns us a lovely double thumbs up from Harry Pinero there. The next step in our evolution is what we call our fast-forward strategy. So this is all about our ambition and our aim to become the world's first public service streamer, with an ultimate aim of creating 50% of our revenue from digital sources. But how will we go about this? We're going to keep tomorrow's viewers in mind and really have that at the heart of what we do. So firstly, we're going to work with our in-house 4 studio team, a dedicated digital content and social powerhouse. We're going to ramp up the amount of Channel 4 content produced specifically for social and YouTube, with the aim to double social views in 2024 alone. We're going to have audience-first thinking at the heart of this, with data-led decision-making, which is key to driving optimized performance of these channels, ultimately retaining more attention and increasing watch time with viewers. The social space also allows us to nurture specific and niche channels, allowing us to be nimble, test and learn, understand what digital native audiences engage with best and lean into these areas. Secondly, we're going to accelerate our move into digital-first commissioning. So our commissions will continue to represent everything we know and love about Channel 4. Our Britishness, our purpose, our irreverent tone, attitude and nature, all of the things that we know speak to young audiences. We'll structure investment into these key areas, understanding what performs well and drives streaming against young viewers. Selected content will also become instantly box-settable and premiere on streaming and social sites, giving audiences a seamless, connected, and accessible viewing experience, according to how they want to consume content. We'll continue to build partnerships and relationships with social platforms to be at the forefront of developments. We're in fact about to launch as one of TikTok's premier Pulse partners, allowing brands to directly align with the fast-growing Channel 4 portfolio on this platform. On Channel 4 Sports YouTube channel, in fact, this year we will broadcast every single televised moment of live sport for the Paralympics in Paris later this year. That's over 1,300 hours of sport across 18 concurrent streams that viewers can watch on any device. This will be supported with further made-for-social bespoke content, engaging Gen Z and growing that reach where, when, and how they want to consume. And we've collaborated with fellow broadcasters to launch Freely, a new service which allows audiences to stream live TV alongside on-demand content for free via their smart TVs. Freely actually marks the first time that all 4 British public service broadcasters have come together to launch a streaming proposition. And this is to enable audiences to discover broadcast content amongst the sea of streaming choice. But as we grow in this space, we know it's really, really important to authentically understand our audience, and young audiences in particular. We know this is a tried and tested formula for us, and it's something that works, and we really put the work in. So back in 2022, as I mentioned, we struck a brilliant partnership with YouTube to feature 2,000 hours of Channel 4's brilliant long-form content to attract new fans. Now, we know showing great content is timeless. It's just making sure we make it discoverable for new people. This successful approach has continued with long-form episode views in the first quarter of this year trebling year on year, so incredible growth there. And we've continued to innovate, with Hollyoaks becoming the first UK soap to be made available globally on the YouTube platform, and that's going to occur in September of this year. It's going to be driven by a new data-led drop pattern, with extensive research finding that moving from 5 episodes to 3 episodes per week is that golden sweet spot that not only keeps our Heartland loyal audience engaged, but also hooks in new audiences. This will build on the new digital-first streaming pattern we had for Hollyoaks, which launched in September last year, and resulted in a 33% growth in views on the streaming platforms. We're already applying some of these strategies, and that's seen a 12% growth in Channel 4's UK social audience in the first part of this year, across all social platforms and content types, with a staggering 626 million views. Channel 4 TikTok in particular has increased by 90%, so a huge, huge piece of growth there. And that growth is not only translating into success with our viewers, but also commercial success. We've now had major distributors entrusting us to represent their social ad sales across their content. And thirdly, we've launched into the unknown, something that we're really proud of with Channel 4.0, our very first digital original powered YouTube channel. We partnered with Skepta's Big Smoke Corporation and built on Channel 4's in-depth Beyond Z study, which was actually presented here last year, to ensure this channel grew with authenticity and meaningful viewership, which we know are key to engaging and reaching a notoriously hard-to-engage audience. This creator-led channel has established itself as a home of fun, high-energy youth entertainment, with exciting formats keeping viewers hooked. 4.0 exploded into UK youth culture, reaching a quarter of 18 to 24-year-olds, over 390 million views delivered, and an impressive average watch time of 8 minutes, 43 seconds. So let's have a look at some of this brilliant content before I hand over to Jodie to give you a sneak peek behind the curtain on how this was all done.
Now, come on in and pitch, bitch.
And we're good!
You're ready? Yes.
Let's have it! Let's have it!
Who's going first, guys? I think you.
I was knocking like 6 out a day.
No one told him to say that. Really, you're going down the road to spread nyash?
How did you know that?
How did you know that?
How did you know that?
What are you gonna do? Save the ball, not my ball.
No! Okay. Body absolutely care.
Wait till I finish the sentence.
We're hot shit.
Big period. You're getting dropped. Wasting our time in this constitutional room. Ah!
Should we turn it up a notch?
Ah!
Rocky, get off me! Get off me!
Sorry.
I got him! I got him!
Help me!
Ah! No, not today!
It's probably thicker than me, so I'd be shot.
Whoa!
Let me bring it.
No.
King K, I am coming for you.
Channel 4.0.
No, guys.
What did you say, Els?
3.
God help you.
Channel 4.0.
4.0.
Channel 4.0 is where it's at, man.
Here at Channel. Come on, Jay. Are you too?
You're gonna see me again, I promise.
Channel 4 boss me in the show as well, though, man.
They're watching us.
That line always makes me laugh. So as you saw from the reel and probably got a glimpse into the channel, it really did change the game for us and break convention when we created 4.0. It's our digital-first youth destination which provides a new space to deliver authentic youth culture with some of the best digital creators in the UK now and upcoming. We launched on YouTube in 2022 and then on Instagram and TikTok last year. What hopefully you've seen from the reel is that our focus here is on fun, entertaining content that formats a new generation to get into the channel. With a new bunch of creators as well. So some of the shows you saw, and maybe some of you have already watched, which would be great, is Tapped Out, which basically is Nella Rose, Adiola Patron, Mariam Musa and Chloe Burrows. They're subverting the prank genre culture with a hilarious show. It aims to execute some of the wildest pranks, like you saw them literally like put orange juice over her face. It takes each friend has a turn in a situation and they ultimately have to do everything their friend is saying behind the scenes. And the aim of the game is that you don't tap out and you try and do everything. Because if you tap out, you get a forfeit. And they go to loads of different places, from gyms to like a builder's merchant to a shopping centre, and really like integrate with the public as well. So it's a really brilliant, like very funny program from us. We then have something we launched a couple of weeks ago, which is totally different. It's an ambitious, anarchic, and completely wild format called Clone Heads. It's fronted by Specs Gonzalez that you can see here. And ultimately, it's our post-apocalyptic twist on like a comedy game show, where, you guessed it, there's loads of clone heads of the same person going head-to-head with loads of hilarious challenges. So we kicked off with Darkest Man and King Kenny, and then we saw with them that what's really great about 4.0 is that you're seeing unique friendships happen on screen, and you feel that you're part of that community as well. So you'll see a lot of the same talent kind of crop up in Tapped Out or in kind of our other shows, because we're building that kind of community within the programs that we're doing. Then you have one of kind of the shows that we've had kind of our longest commissions on is like Harry Panera's Worst in Class. So ultimately that is where he sends people as like he's the headmaster in a school. He sends his friends like back to school, whether it's like your maths lessons, science, PE, drama, and they have to go head to head with a 10-year-old. And often the 10-year-old, you guessed it, knows more than them. So ultimately, lots of different shows, but what brings them together is they all have this like explosive action, but also just fun. And what we're trying to do is connect these audiences with the content they seek, but outside of the traditional realms of like TV. So a lot of it is on social. So 4.0, what's it known for if you were going to sum it up in kind of a sentence? Well, it's the home of youth entertainment. Our formats are commissioned with that kind of cultural relevance in mind, but also we really want to place joy and friendship in everything that we do, because ultimately we're nurturing this next generation of talent who are allowing us into their worlds, but also they're coming into our worlds. And we want them to be part of this movement. We want to provide them with that dose of entertainment that they crave, whether it's a night with their friends on the sofa, or actually it's them at the bus stop on the way to school. We want to be there and we want to be making them laugh. It's actually become our kind of highest performing youth skewing channel in our YouTube portfolio, which we're really proud of. So we have 60% of views coming from 13 to 24-year-olds and 86% when you go up to 34. Why we think it's successful is we feel the channel is basically different to anything else that you see on the internet. It feels premium, it looks premium in that heavily crowded space where there's a lot really going on. That's too quick. Let me go back. So we essentially work with the right kind of people, the right kind of creators to really speak the language of YouTube and social. For us, it's really important that whether you're watching TV or you're watching streaming or you're watching our content on 4.0, you see that distinctive Channel 4 storytelling throughout. But here, when we're focusing on a youth audience, it's about refreshing it. How do we be unapologetically have that energy through our casting, through our talent, through our clever nuances, through culture? We want to explore the moments that matter to young people through the headlines, through the entertainment vibes, but also remain with that Channel 4 DNA running through everything that we do. It's going from strength to strength in kind of the very short space that it's been live, but also the comments on YouTube are a joy to kind of read through. It really is like a heartwarming place to kind of actually go and see, where a lot of other stuff on the internet maybe isn't. Also, the industry is starting to recognise us as well, so it's great to see that last year we won Best Entertainment Channel of the Year, and this year we're up for Channel of the Year at the Broadcast Awards. We feel like that we're bridging the gap between creators doing it themselves, but also us bringing that kind of broadcast quality entertainment into the channel as well. But don't just trust us. We also work with brands, and we've attracted lots of brands to kind of the channel as well. We were lucky enough last year to work with our first brand partner, which was a groundbreaking partnership that we did with the US beauty giant e.l.f. So unlike traditional kind of marketeers, e.l.f. was all about entertainment. That's how they market. So you can imagine a salesperson and commissioner is like, this is exactly what our channel's about. So it was a match made in heaven, and ultimately their mission, our mission really aligned. We wanted to place kind of content in front of their audience, but make it authentic, make it empowering. So what do? We leveraged our insights, as Abul mentioned, with our kind of Beyond Z study we did before, but also all of the rich heritage and unique digital first opportunities that we had within Channel 4's wheelhouse. So we wanted them to stand out not only in the UK broadcast market, but also act differently to the other kind of beauty companies out there at the moment. So we created a unique partnership. They became our first ever beauty partner. And also we launched a brand new series called Ready or Not. So people in the room that are old enough to remember, you might remember Simple Life with Paris Hilton. I definitely did. It's kind of our take and our modern version on bringing back that kind of TV-esque show, but for a younger generation, like Mariam Musa, Adiola Patron, Victor Kunda, and Chloe Burrows, who probably have no idea what that show was before. So this three-part series really seamlessly integrated the brand as well. It was really important that within our editorial content, we're also finding those makeup moments, we're finding the pop-up graphics, the logos, the brand colours, but also consistently mentioning the brand as well. So what did it do? It drove fame for e.l.f., but also made it very easy for our audience to get their hands on the products, because ultimately, yes, we're there to entertain them, but we want to sell the product as well at the same time. So we created innovative shoppable links that were under all of the kind of content that we were making, so you could watch the content and then buy the latest product that you had just seen Adiola put on and you know, the rest of them put on throughout the series. So the results were phenomenal, which was always good. It smashed benchmarks. It also became our best performing content series to date. It also boosted their brand metrics with 80% of viewers likely to purchase, 93% seeing the brand as fun, and 95% recalling the brand. The campaign not only increased their visibility in the UK, but also positioned them ahead of competitors, which is what they ultimately wanted. So, in summary, this unique, first-of-its-kind campaign highlights how, by creating the partnership on the right channel, with the right people, with the right audience, you can really untap Gen Z and then kind of engage with them in a meaningful way. So now let's kind of have a look at some of the content in the case study.
Game time, baby. Oh! What the f***? Can't keep up! As long as you look good, I'll feel good, right?
I love presents. My goodness.
Let's find out if we're ready or not. Let's have it. In this series, me and my friends are being set up. We don't know what we're doing, but we're gonna make sure we look our best. It's your girl, Adiola Patron, aka Adi the Baddie. You know the vibes already. Glamorous.
That was actually sick.
As a baddie, obviously it's only right I get my superpowers from my butt. I draw it from there. Let's have it! Yes! done. Thank you. Well done. A baddie can do whatever she wants.
She steps forward, sticks her laces through it, and
No! I think the most beautiful part of it all was that I done all of this whilst looking good.
And what about you, Marion?
Oh, I'm just happy to be here.
Some brilliant results there from a really brilliant partnership. We just wanted to say, anyone wants to find out more, please do come and find us at our exhibition booth. If you want to find out more about our products, anything that's been discussed, more about where we're going, please do come over and have a chat. You'll also have the chance to win tickets to a live Channel 4 show. So, yeah, come over and give that a go. For now, we just want to say thanks for listening, and we want to welcome any questions you may have. Any questions? Anyone going to be brave?
If not, the lights are very bright, so I can't even see, actually. Cool. Thank you, everyone.
All right, thanks, everyone.
Thank you.